So you're going to work in the lab. What an exciting adventure. Oh look, it's Danny Do-Right.
Oh, hello.
Danny, are you in here alone?
I sure am.
Well, Danny, I'm afraid you're breaking the rules.
I am?
Why, yes. Are you not familiar with the rules?
Jeepers, I didn't even know we had any rules.
Then it's a good thing I came by. Danny, I'm going to teach you the rules.
Aw, swell, mister. Thanks a lot.
You should avoid horseplay, as distractions can cause accidents. Clean up your mess. Leaving something out might cause you to trip or fall and get seriously hurt. Always be courteous to your fellow classmates. Good manners leads to good experiences in the shop. And remember to always use the right tool for the right job. Also remember to wear the proper attire.
Am I dressed okay?
Looking sharp, Danny. But remember to tell your friends to wear short sleeves or roll up long ones. Also pull back any long hair. Make sure you don't wear open-toed shoes either.
Don't worry, I'll remember.
Now let's go over safety. Make sure you know where the first aid kit is. You should also be familiar with what's inside the kit. Gauze, bandages. How we doing, Danny?
Swell.
Good. Also make sure to tell your instructor or the shop monitor anytime you hurt yourself.
Got it.
Do you know who to call with a major injury?
My mother?
No, Danny. Call student health, where the kind and loving staff will take care of you.
But what's their number?
Good question, Danny. Their number is 4284. Another important thing to know is where to find the fire extinguishers. In this lab, there are 2 large ones on the walls and 1 small one at most workstations. Do you know how to use one, Danny?
Golly, only Mizzou engineers don't know how to use a fire extinguisher.
First, pull the pin at the top of the fire extinguisher. Then aim low at the base of the fire. Next, squeeze the lever and hold on tight. Finally, sweep from side to side. Make sure you cover every part of the fire. Pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. P-A-S-S. Pass. Pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. If there's an emergency that you can't handle, what should you do?
Call Campus PD, 4300. All right.
Attaboy, Danny.
But where's the phone?
Don't worry, Danny. It's located on the wall.
Got it.
It's time to cover the tools now.
Gee whiz, that sounds nifty.
This lab has several types of tools. If you don't know how to use the tools, find someone who does to show you how. And don't forget about your safety goggles. The bandsaw, powerful tool, useful for cutting diagonal corners, straight lines, or even circles. First, set the wood down and position the guide to be about 1/4 inch above the top of the wood. Keep it away from the blade. Hold on there, Danny. That's the blade release lever. When you turn the saw on, make sure you secure the wood with both hands, keeping it flat and steady, while making sure that your fingers are not too close to the blade. It's also very important that you don't move the wood backwards while the saw is on, because this could damage the blade. As with any tool, make sure the saw is off before removing the wood. The next tool is called a scroll saw. It's similar, yet smaller than the bandsaw. For this reason, it is used with smaller pieces of wood and to cut more difficult and intricate designs. It's good to follow the same safety procedures as with the bandsaw. When you get close to finishing a cut, you may have to hold both pieces of wood to keep them from rattling. Remember, never move the wood backwards or to the side while the saw is turned on. Now we have a jigsaw, which is used when cutting larger pieces of wood. With this saw, you move it rather than the wood. You can cut straight lines, diagonals, and even circles. It's important to make sure that what you're cutting is firmly secured. Just like with the other saws, it's important to move forward and not back. This tool is a reciprocating saw, and it can cut just about any shape out of wood at a quick and steady pace. It works just like a jigsaw, so follow the same safety rules when using it. With reciprocating saws, always make sure to cut downwards and never towards your body. Always hold onto the tool with both hands, and never try to back it out while the saw is on. The reciprocating saw can be used to cut metal and wood. When cutting metal, make sure you use the right blade, It has more, smaller teeth than the wood blade, which has larger teeth. This is a wood blade. This is a metal cutting blade. You may have seen your father using this tool before when cutting long pieces of wood to build things like tables, cabinets, or even houses. Circular saw is a very powerful tool and needs to be used safely and properly. Make sure that the wood is not going to move when you begin cutting, and keep both hands on the saw at all times when using it. Pay very close attention while cutting, and never put any part of your body in front of a circular saw. The sander. A fragile tool, it needs to be treated with care. Make sure to avoid pressing too hard on the sander, otherwise you can damage the belt or the machine itself. You only need to press hard enough to keep what you are sanding in contact with the sander. When using the flat part of the sander, make sure you're sanding with the grain of the wood. When using the circular part of the sander, make sure that your wood is on the downward stroke of the disc. Remember that both the tool and the object you are sanding can get pretty hot, so be careful not to burn yourself or the machine. How does that feel, Danny?
Smooth as a mother's caring hand.
This is a drill press, and it can be used for cutting clean holes. First, you will need to adjust the height of the drill by using the crank to be only a few inches above where you want to drill. Be sure to secure the wood with clamps before you begin. Once you start the drill, firmly grab hold of the handle and turn it towards you to move the drill down. It may be a good idea to place a piece of scrap wood under what you're drilling. This prevents possible damage that could occur to the drill and the bit. When you feel that the drill has gone through the wood, keep hold of the handle and slowly let it turn back to where it was. Now go ahead and turn off the machine. This is a miter box saw. When using this tool, have a firm hold on the wood and that it's straight when cutting. Also, make sure that the blade is level. Now that's a straight line. Hold on there, Danny. Secure the wood with clamps before you begin. The cordless drill is a lot like the electric drill. The only difference is that it has no cord to get in the way. Isn't technology wonderful?
Sure is. Someday I hope to go to a school that's all about science and technology. But what about the non-power tools?
Got it!
And make sure to clean up after yourself. Your mom doesn't live here. And make sure to put your tools away.
Make sure to put them back where you got them so the next person can find them easily. Congratulations, Danny. You've graduated and can move ahead in life knowing the rules and safety procedures. Now you too know all the rules and procedures of the shop, so go ahead and get to work using the Grade A American tools.